Today, on the net, a Facebook group calling for the resignation of the Malaysian Prime Minister has drawn over 200,000 people. The man who tried to pie Rupert Murdoch has been identified by web users, and an online campaign is urging Russian women to support Vladimir Putin by taking off their clothes. In Malaysia, over 200,000 web users have joined this Facebook page calling for the resignation of Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Tun Razak. The aim was to draw 100,000 people, but the group grew to over double this figure in just a few days. This campaign echoes the Bersih 2.0 campaign launched last month by members of the opposition and civil society. They're demanding electoral reforms ahead of the general election, which must be held in or before 2013. On the 9th of July, around 50,000 people dressed in yellow, the colour adopted by the movement, took to the streets of Kuala Lumpur. Over 1,400 people were arrested that day. People claiming to be victims of police brutality during the rally can share their experiences online on the Bersih 2.0 website. Over the past few weeks, the wearing of yellow has been considered a subversive act by the authorities. And cyber activists in Malaysia were delighted when Queen Elizabeth II of England wore a yellow dress when she met the Malaysian Prime Minister at Buckingham Palace last week. And the online campaigning continues. Opposition members have used social networks to launch an appeal to boycott state-controlled media, which they claim is trying to play down the scale of the opposition movement. His online pseudonym is Johnny Marbles, but his real name is Jonathan May Bowles. This 26-year-old activist tried to hit Rupert Murdoch in the face with a shaving cream pie, as the media tycoon testified before British Parliament about the phone hacking scandal. The incident triggered an avalanche of reactions on Twitter, with web users wondering who the pie thrower actually was. It was soon revealed to be Johnny Marbles, who was present at the hearing and had tweeted his intentions prior to the attack. On his profile, he describes himself as a comedian and activist. He also has a blog called Anarchish, which he's not updated since February. Web users have found videos he'd uploaded to YouTube, and in this sketch, for example, he explains why, in his opinion, the British electoral system is unfair and anti-democratic.
Ignored.
Jonathan May Bowles is also a member of UK Uncut, an organisation which campaigns against budget cuts in public spending. The group has denied any ties to the attack on Rupert Murdoch on its Twitter account. The pie thrower has been charged with a public order offence, but he's not the only one web users have their eye on. Rupert Murdoch's wife, Wendy Deng, also caught their attention after she vigorously defended her husband. She even has a fan club on Facebook. This campaign has been launched on a Russian social network, urging women to support Vladimir Putin in next year's presidential election by taking off their clothes. It's unclear who's behind the campaign, which was posted on the blog of an MP from Putin's ruling United Russia Party, but women joining the movement, known as Putin's Army, will be in with a chance of winning an iPad too. Google began allowing the websites of French-language Belgian newspapers to appear in its search results again on Monday. After losing a copyright infringement lawsuit, the American giant had been ordered to delete articles from several Belgian newspapers from Google News. But the company proceeded to remove every mention of these newspapers from the search engine, causing their audiences to plummet until an agreement was found 3 days later. Designer Kyle Jones decided to put an iPhone in his guitar and strum out a tune. And as we can see in this video, his experiment resulted in an interesting roller shutter effect, capturing some amazing visuals of the strings vibrating as the guitar is played.